What's up everyone, it's Scotty with MoneyVest. So in this video, I wanted to break down Mark Zuckerberg's entire takeaway from the Vision Pro headset. And as we've already learned, Vision Pro launched by Apple, kind of entering this space in virtual reality, mixed reality at a price point of $3,500, which is significantly more than the Quest 3 that was launched by Meta. There's obviously going to be comparisons. There's been so many reels, videos of people using these two headsets. And this is going to be a video summarizing everything that Mark Zuckerberg said, which was actually quite interesting, taking a little bit of stab at Apple here. And we're going to dive deeper into Apple and Meta and of course the future of technology in this space. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Find it helpful. If you do, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below if you're interested in joining as well. Again, feel free to join. You get access to our 46 members only private videos, along with a lot of trade alerts, trade ideas, options alerts, buy and sell alerts. Everything's going to be included, as well as our Excel spreadsheets, including our fair values and our watch list for a lot of stocks and S&P 500 valuations and volatility as well. So first things first, as we already know, Quest costs about $499, and as Apple's Vision Pro is a little bit over $3,500. And Mark Zuckerberg said during this 3.5 minute video that Quest is a better value for vast majority of people trying to experience mixed reality. And that's what he thought before trying out Vision Pro. And after trying out Vision Pro, he doesn't just think that Quest is better value, but he also believes that Quest is a better product, period. He says that Quest can also do pass-through with big screens just like the Vision Pro, and is designed for other great things as well, like working out, playing games, and it's a lot more comfortable. It's about 120 grams lighter compared to the Apple's Vision Pro. And even though Apple has a much higher resolution screen on the pass-through that it has, but he also mentioned, Zuckerberg mentioned that Apple had to do a lot of trade-offs in order to get to that higher resolution. They had to trade off on the, of course, the ergonomics, the design itself, the weight. There's a lot of things that they had to let go in order to get a higher resolution, pass-through screen that they're able to offer. Now, when it comes to Quest, he mentioned that Quest can also support, of course, precision controllers. We got hand tracking, and the content library is much wider, much more expansive when it comes to the content itself, the games, whether it's watching streaming on YouTube and other streaming apps, and also just the content library is much better and wider compared to Apple's Vision Pro. Of course, App Store is going to be connected, so that's something that we have to wait and see. But he also mentioned that people assumed that Vision Pro would be better prior to the launch, that they assumed that Vision Pro would be better because it's Apple and it costs $3,000 more compared to the Quest 3. But he believes that Quest is a much better value for majority of the people. And of course, Meta is going to potentially be an open model in this new era of mixed reality as well. And he also mentioned the future is not yet written. And a lot of people honestly quite seem to have liked Mark Zuckerberg's honest and very genuine takeaway for what he has to offer and for his reviews, because it didn't really come off as an ad for Meta Quest 3. This is the entire video. So thoughts on Apple Vision Pro. Quest 3 is a better product, period. Definitely highly recommend that you watch this video and kind of get a good understanding on what exactly he's talking about. But for a lot of people, like a lot of the comments that I've actually seen on that video, it didn't quite feel like an ad. It felt a little bit more personalized, like a tech reviewer. And I'm actually going to be watching MKBHD's review of the Vision Pro and the comparison against Quest 3 as well, to get a better understanding on which product he feels is also superior and better quality, better value for money as well. Because there's a lot of different sort of categories you can compare them at. Price points, obviously, Quest 3 is going to be more broad base. It's going to be more adopted in a broader sense, and Vision Pro is going to be a little bit more concentrated, more narrow over to enthusiasts in the mixed reality, virtual reality space as well. But eventually we do know that I think Apple is also going to be kind of gathering a lot of the data that they're going to collect after the launch of Vision Pro, and then streamline and focus on the stuff that actually works. Because Apple, at the end of the day, of course, is going to be a bit of a premium product, higher priced. But at the end of the day, if they want to capture a bigger audience, right? Because people like you and I, we're not going to pay $3,500 for a headset that we may or may not use, right? $499, $500 for Quest 3 it does make a lot more sense for the value that it provides us. But $3,500 is only going to be for very specific people in the industry. So for that very reason, I think Meta still wins the race right now, still ahead in this virtual reality and mixed reality space. Stock price obviously hitting new all-time highs at well over $460, $470 per share. The all-time high sits at well over $485, just a little bit under $500. And of course, the market cap sitting well over $1.1 trillion at the moment. Of course, when it comes to market cap, Meta's market cap is dwarfed under Apple, which is well over $3 trillion, right? So 3 times bigger than compared to Meta. But that being said, the future of technology, the future is still yet to be written, is what Mark Zuckerberg said and mentioned, because in my opinion, I quite honestly believe that there's going to be a time when these right here, the phones that we have, are going to become obsolete, right? We're not going to be needing or using these phones anymore. It's going to be simply some type of glasses or some type of headset that we keep in our pocket that we wear. They're going to allow us to do everything from, from our work, from our personal communication, from gaming, from workouts, from every single aspect of our digital life is going to be encompassed into one single device, right? It's just going to collapse into one single device that we keep with ourselves. And I believe that's the future of technology, where it's going to be a little bit more minimalistic, right? We don't need a lot of devices. We don't need to carry, a MacBook and a laptop, a phone, an iPad, and all these and watches, like all these different things. It's going to just collapse into one simple device that is going to allow us to do everything. It's going to have all the brain power, all the technology in it to allow us to function and what we need to do. So definitely recommend you watch this video. Check it out if you are a Meta shareholder and an investor. But this right here, of course, the overall technical basis, Meta continues to charge higher to new all-time highs. We're seeing a lot of momentum, not to mention very, very overbought levels here on the RSI and the MACD, as you can already see. RSI well over 80, MACD also consistently pushing higher. And the valuation, I would say, is quite reasonable. But Apple, on a valuation basis and even on a pricing basis, seems to be better value than compared to Meta, because Meta's already rallied over 400% since October 22 lows. And right now it's trading at just over 9 times sales and a little bit over 31 times earnings. So even though I do believe that, yes, Meta's got a better product when it comes to mixed reality and virtual reality, the price action itself has been so strong and the technicals are so overbought and overstretched that I don't really personally am going to be interested in buying, Meta at 460s or 470s. Maybe on a bit of a pullback, maybe in the mid 400, like low 400s to high 300s, I would consider Meta at those prices. But Apple is one that I actually do want, at closer to 165. So if it actually does end up, let's say, selling off down a little bit in the 160s, I could see myself picking up more shares for Apple at those prices, right? And of course, down in the 150s and 140s is going to be a much better and better deal from a risk reward standpoint. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and what do you think about the Vision Pro and the Quest 3, and what are your thoughts? And are you trying any of these products? If you have already, what are your views? What are your thoughts? And what do you believe is the future of technology when it comes to mixed reality and virtual reality as well? So hope you all enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Make sure that you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Again, links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below if you're interested in joining us. And as always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.